The use of solar and gas stove is still negligible in the country. This is because of many factors including misconception and lack of understanding. Safety consultant Mark Kunda is concerned with a trend where untrained people who are in retail business have presented themselves as experts when in fact they are not. He says many people don't seem to realize that with both solar installation and gas stoves setup and use, there are key factors consumers should consider to prevent potential accidents.
When it comes to the technician himself, this person should be able to recommend the quality products. With the current load shedding, there is a flood of cheap materials which might compromise safety of the end users. So it's important that they get good quality products. When it comes to gas stoves, what people should be very much concerned about is the gas itself. Notice that currently most people, their attention is on the gas cylinder. It's not the gas cylinder that is of much concern, but the gas itself. And why the gas? It's because you can't see the gas, you can't smell the gas, and when the gas is leaked or released in the environment, it fills the available space, which means that if it's in the room, the entire room will be saturated with the gas. And should there be a fire, it's an explosion. So when we say using it safely, what we mean is that you need to close the valves when it's not in use. And when you are switching on, it's recommended that you use the gas stoves that have an ignition knob instead of using matches. And then people should know that you shouldn't use a gas stove next to a brazier. Such things may cause accident. Don't use a gas stove next to the candle or any source of fire. Such things may also cause accidents.
Due to relaxation of tariffs on alternative energy gadgets, some business people have decided to trade in cheap products. Kunda says it's important for the government to regulate products entering the country. How can it be done?
We have Zambia Bureau of Standards who are responsible for the quality, so that has to be implemented and strengthened. There must be control what products we are getting. Then secondly, I talked about the technicians also need to be regulated. If they can introduce a policy that will require even those who are doing solar installation to be registered and to be regulated, that would be good for the country. Then apart from that, the need for the academic institutions, universities or colleges to introduce trainings specifically for solar installation. This can even be short courses which will help our technicians and electricians to acquire relevant skills. Then apart from
Engineer Boniface Zulu has also observed that many people are exposing themselves to danger by paying for installation services offered by non-electrical experts. Not all solar solutions, he says, are suitable in every situation. He explains that correct installation of solar panels is key to safety and saving of property and money from risks.
Devices on these systems. These devices are devices such as MCBs, which will control the current that flows from the inverter and also from ZESCO side to the inverter when the inverter is charging on the AC side from ZESCO. That is not really being put into consideration by many installers, as well as the changeover device. The changeover is not really being considered. Most installations are not considering the fact that they need to have a changeover which will switch between the ZESCO, between the utility company, which is ZESCO, and the inverter, because inverters do need to rest as well, so they don't need to be wired through the entire system. So that is a very big common mistake. And then when it comes to the protection device on the DC side, which is the solar panel side. They need to install protection devices such as SPDs to control the which are surge protection, which is a surge protection device which controls excess electricity that is going to be produced from the solar panels, needs to be directed back into the ground if there's a surge. And then there's also a fuse that is going to cut off, if in case of high voltage from the panels, it will cut off the circulation of electricity.
Choosing the right products, using the gas stove correctly, and avoiding anything that could lead to accident are some of the precautions that people should consider. Jonathan Mutuna for Kwacha Good Morning Zambia.